So the internet has given us this new medium that's incredible for distributing culture, right? I mean, potentially it could be the biggest library ever built that contained everything, that gave everyone access to everything. So that, for example, how amazing would it be if every kid on the planet had access to every single book ever made? That's just, that would be a stunning human achievement. And if we think about how we can do that and maintain the existing economic activities around writing books and around making music or making films, it's not that hard to imagine a policy or a policy framework that would allow both of those things to happen. Mass distribution and totally open access on one hand, and on the other hand, an economy around culture where people are getting paid when they make work that's extremely popular. So one example for how this could work is really based on something we're all really familiar with. It's the system they use for radio. So every radio station in the US and in most countries in the world can play whatever song they want. They don't have to ask for permission. And they pay a license fee into organizations that distribute those license fees according to the artists who are most popular. So any radio station can play whatever they want, and musicians get paid. Now, we can take a system like that and apply it to the internet. It's easy. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. We can offer ISPs, cable companies, cell phone companies, the folks running the network, an easy way to pay in for a small fee that users pay, that's passed on to users, but that could be something small like $2 or $3 a month, into a giant pool, and then divvy up that pool according to the popularity of different artists whose music is transmitted along the network. We're already doing it for radio all around the world. It works, and it would preserve this ability we have on the internet to express ourselves, to share any kind of media with others, to invent new ways to share and organize media. But at the same time, it would make it so that anyone, for example, in a band who put out an album and the album got popular online, they would get paid, probably more than they would in the existing system. And they'd certainly get paid without having to go through any intermediaries, such as record labels. But unfortunately, that's a big reason why, that's really the big reason why we don't, or why a policy like this, as much as it makes sense, hasn't happened, because it runs counter to the interest of the labels.